Welcome back to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. Joining me at the market site in Times Square, we have Jaime Lazaro. He is the CEO of BBVA Bancomer Asset Management. We're going to learn a little bit more about the CFA Research Institute Challenge and asset management business in Mexico. Thank you so much for joining us at the market site. Welcome to Times Square. So tell us more about the CFA Research Institute Challenge and what's happening in New York today.
Well, it's a global competition. It involves universities competing, doing a sell-side research analysis on a company, local company. And what we're going to have today is the global final. The best 5 teams of the world are going to compete for the first prize. So it's going to be a major event.
And I learned that you are no longer a judge in this competition.
No, I'm not going to be a judge because the Mexican team made all the way to the final. So it's very good news for Mexico.
That's amazing.
So because I have a conflict of interest there, I'm not going to be a judge.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
It's a very good problem, yes.
So teach us more about the asset management business in Mexico. What are some of the challenges and opportunities that you see?
Well, I think the business is growing, and the sophistication of the market it's on a way on. But it's still a very small market if you consider the size of the market against the GDP, for example. Mm-hmm. Mutual fund industry, it's 12% of GDP, and the pension fund system, it's 15% of GDP, and it's a very low number. But despite of that, the markets are very liquid, especially in the fixed income and on the equity side. But it's a market that should grow more, especially because we are neighbors of the U.S.
Yes, of course. And where do you see the growth opportunities? Are there certain asset classes or?
Yes. Well, now what we are experiencing is growth in multi-asset solutions, global portfolios. Actually, BBVA Asset Management, it's 60% of these assets are now on multi-asset strategies. And we have won a prize in Spain for the best asset manager firm in terms of multi-asset strategies. And I think the growth is coming there because Mexican clients are looking for global solutions and global portfolios in a very simplified way. And we are providing that.
Well, I have to ask the question, yes, we are neighbors with you, and clearly there has been some tension between that with the administration. How are Mexican investors approaching that?
Well, I think they are quite intelligent in diversifying the portfolios, both locally and internationally. And both the retail investors, the ultra-high net worth investors, but also the institutionals. If you see the Mexican portfolios, you will find almost assets from all over the world in the portfolio. So I think they are doing the right way, trying to have a diversified portfolio as a lot of investors worldwide do.
All right, thank you so much for joining us at Market Site.
Thank you, Jim.
And thank you for joining me on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.